My name is Adit Puran, or Adit Puran. I'm currently just about to finish my first module, so I've just started the program. Yeah, I've been doing the program for about a month and a bit now, and yeah, this is my first development day. I've never really taken apart a car or put a car together before. Done bits and bobs with my dad to our own cars, but never something as big as this. So this is a car that Wayne, behind the camera, has just bought, and we are currently going to strip it apart and turn it into a race car, hopefully. Not sure what type of race car, but we're stripping it down to bare bones and then build it up from scratch.
I'm Max, I'm on level 5 and getting through well. Just finished first year and working on the C1, dropping the subframe to change over some wishbones, which meant the car was listing to one side.
So I'm Alex Topham. I'm currently on module 6 of the Bachelor's of Engineering programme. And I'm here taking an MR2 apart. So far we've got front struts out and front anti-roll bar out. We are currently finishing off getting the rear struts out and replacing them with some nice shiny BC Racing parts to hopefully make it handle a bit nicer.
We've got 10 students in currently, 10 of our fantastic students in, and we've broken them off into teams, which we offered. We said, who wants to work on this, who wants to work on that, and everyone chose their own options pretty much. So we've got 3 people on the C1, 4 on the MR2, and 3 on the MX5. And obviously varying levels of people as well, from people just starting out, right through to, those that have been doing this already. And everyone's just getting to get a taster of all the different cars. So the C1 had a bent lower wishbone on the front, so we were going to change that, and it's whether we just change the arms or the whole subframe. As the subframe we'd left on there was a bit worse for wear anyway, I gave them the choice, because that's what it's all about, isn't it? It's all about learning and learning teamwork. So I said, right, Team C1, do you want to swap the whole subframe with the new arms, or do you just want to swap the arms over? So they've gone with swapping the whole subframe, which is also a great little learning curve on how it comes out, ready for when it gets damaged when we're racing. So yeah. So the MR2 is getting some really nice shiny goodies. Oh my goodness. We need to, yeah. So thanks to BC Racing for sorting out these beautiful units. So these are 3-way adjustable on damping, and other than that, fully adjustable. So we've got high and low speed compression bump, high and low speed compression, and single speed rebound. So the MR2 is getting fully adjustable shocks, it's getting adjustable anti-roll bars, it's getting adjustable rear toe links, so we can now do full setup on that. We'll be able to adjust absolutely everything on it. Now camber, we've got a small amount of adjustability on the shocks, but I think that's the next thing as well, change the rest of the irons gradually. I'm going to put you on the spot, look. And we'll
it won't take me long, it's a very quick summary. Today I did something Ed only dreams he was doing. I made a spreadsheet, Ed's favourite pastime. It's true.
I love a spreadsheet.
So, the MX5, Ed coined it as Poppy when I drove it in a few weeks ago, but actually today I decided it's called Slippy instead. Only because Poppy doesn't fit what I intend to do with it so much.
Do you know what else?
What?
This is its rebirth into
Rebirth.
a race car. So
it was Poppy, the pleasant, jovial road car.
Now it's been reborn.
Slippy,
So
the
it is
Slippy, yet to be
It's born Slippy.
born. Oh my God. That's going to be a loading screen. I'm going to use that one as I crash out whilst I'm trying to process what you were doing, whilst trying to think about what I was saying.
Okay.
So the MX-5 is having a back to basics start. So it's going to be stripped completely. It's mid-strip at the moment. We've already broke some stuff, which is fine. One of the beauties of having these sorts of cars here, and the MX-5 particularly, because it has been bought purely to long-term turn into a racing car, I'm not really bothered if things break. So we've already broken one of the clamps for the battery because the battery was flat, so that's fine. On my little spreadsheet, I've got a notes section which says what's broken and actions to order one of those, or we relocate the battery. Let's see once we get it on the corner weights maybe. And yeah, so that's it. There's not much more to say other than I fixed the second key. Previous owner might want to know that. Fix the second key. It's all in one piece with tape on now. Yeah, stuff's being stripped out. The boot's already stripped out. They're just on with the seats. And that's it. Found some new magical pockets in the car, which won't exist when we strip it out. But did find some treasure in the form of a clean cloth to wipe the car down with. So that'll stay. That can be part of the race car kit. As to what it competes in, if it even competes, or whether we just tinker with it and use it for development and demonstrations, I'm happy with that. I'm happy that it just gets used as a demo car for the students who want to learn the ins and outs of just getting started. That's a perfect platform because, as I say, we broke a bit. I broke it because I said, if you're not sure, I'll break it. So I did. But similarly, if they break something, it's not the end of the world because the car itself didn't cost a lot. If you have to spend a little bit of money on bits and pieces that breaks, fine. We'd rather do it here in the workshop than do it out on the racetrack on someone else's car or where they're working, things like that. It's a lot easier here in an educational environment to break something and come back from it. That car's going to sit there until the next time we need it, so it's not an issue for us, as long as you don't break anything too expensive.
I'm Santiago Gonzalez. I'm currently doing the top-up year. Yeah, just module 1, aerodynamics, just trying to work through it. It's been really good fun so far. Today in general, we've started to strip out the Mazda, and now we're starting to do a cardboard cutout, potentially for a carbon fibre door panel. The surface isn't exactly uniform, and there's wiring cutouts to get around bolts in the door, so you've got to work around that. So we're thinking of making a cutout, making it one big uniform piece, and maybe stepping it out to make sure that it fits the whole thing completely.
My name's Arthur. I've just gone on to module 2 on the programme. Which bit of army do? Well, pretty much most of this. And undoing the steering rack from inside the car, and then just making sure that everything's undone that needs to be undone, and then just going over them out. We're missing a few bolts underneath that we need to add in that have just not been put in at some point or fell out. I don't know, but most of it seems to be all right.
Yeah, go on. Go on. When someone comes up to you with the face like that, you know something's been broken. But
Do you want the good news or the bad news?
You deliver it how you feel fit.
So all the front struts are out,
Yeah.
and the anti-roll bar's out.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, one of the bolts has snapped for
On?
the anti-roll bar.
On the anti-roll bar.
Well, not on the bar itself, but
Drop link.
No, on what mounts the bushings into the chassis.
Oh right, the mounts.
Yeah.
Can we get on it, or is it snapped far back?
No, it's snapped.
Snap.
Yeah.
Like flush with.
Yeah, we'll have to drill it out.
Sounds like he answered his own question.
Yeah.
Did really, didn't he?
Yeah, just wanted to. It's Ed's car, so I thought I'd let him know before I started drilling
I
it out.
appreciate that.
We did a video a moment ago about just saying how, we don't mind if stuff breaks as long as it's not that expensive.
Well, it's the whole
How
point.
expensive do you think that is?
Yeah. This is the whole point, but that is it, isn't it? This is the whole point with these cars. Okay, part's broken on it, We'll drill it out. We'll sort it. We'll go over it. We'll re-tap it. Yeah.
plan just to strip the car down. Then, as we were doing that, we got through it quite quickly. Ended up taking the roof off as well. Stripped out all through the boot. Everything was completely open. Then rewired through the door. Made some templates and then carbon fibre panels for the doors to go over the top. And then seats back in, taped everything and kind of organised all the wires and ended up completely stripped down. Definitely feel like I've learnt quite a bit. Before this, I hadn't really done too much at all with cars. Done all the theory stuff, but not really actually any practical bits. So just working through, taking bits apart, and then seeing it go from fully decked out to a complete shell was quite good.
So we started off wanting to replace the wishbones because one was bent. We ended up realising it's easier to replace the whole subframe, leave the wishbones attached, and then it gives us an idea of what it's like to strip down as well. We took off the subframe and realised that it was polybushed and that they'd made modifications to the wishbones as well. We're going to get some new wishbones made up to match the modified ones and put polybushes in them, and on the next track day we're going to drive it with this to see what it's like and then change it over about halfway through the day and see what difference it makes to the car. Been here lots of hours, seen it from when it got here to now. We've had a track day in that time as well, and yeah, it's been very, very interesting. It's different to working on something like the Mosler because it's completely different. Like, everything is made for the road, but it's all quite compact and stuff. You're having to fit into quite tight spaces and stuff, but it's not purpose built to be a race car. You've got that challenge of trying to make it into a race car, which is really interesting. It's something that's built for the road, not made to go around Donington at 90 mile an hour down the straight. And yeah, it's really interesting just seeing how much we can do to it to make it into a race car, even though it's made for just going around the city really. But so yeah, really interesting car. And yeah, lots of fun and different to what you'd expect really.
Could have it over the top of it.
That can be the ending.
Love it.
Oh, right. So, today we've set off with a task of tinkering with 3 cars.
The task
in total.
of everything, the world.
So, as you can see in the background, we've got 2 of the cars. We've got the new MX-5, which is very, very early in its stages of unbuild, isn't it? Before it can be built. It has some work we know needs doing on it, so that's in its early stages. But today, the students came in, and 3 of them actually chose to essentially strip down a road car ready for initial preparation for racing.
Can we just say, bigger than that, 10 of them chose to come in knowing full well they'd be working on a C1, an MR2 and an MX-5. Was the point, because we didn't we didn't try and hide what they'd be working on or say you'll be on the Moser. We told them exactly what was up for grabs here. We still had applications in.
It worked out nice because actually the ones who've been before chose to work on the C1. The other ones were really interested in getting onto the MR2. I'll not give away what you did with that today in total. And then I had 3 that chose, as I say, to work on the MX-5, which it's that early in the stages that we were just essentially stripping the car. We didn't know how far we were going to get. We ended up even removing the roof, so now it's almost completely hollow as a car.
How does it drive?
It's very light on the rear end, but what was really good, it progressed from just stripping down a car to developing some prototypes, some templates for some flat panels for the doors, which one of my gripes for the car was a stupidly positioned cup holder right where your knee is. So in terms of drivability, every time you move your right leg, bopping against a cup holder, it's just horrendous. And it's already got 2 cup holders in the centre, we discovered. So there's 2 in the centre and then 1 in each door. It's a 2-seater car with 4 cup holders. So in terms of progress, battery was charged because the battery was flat. We have a tyre that's going flat every so often, so that'll need looking at, but it is from about 1922, that tyre, so we'll probably just replace that. Full strip out, which is good. Roof's out, leather seats are out, race seat trial fitted. and door cards in
Carbon
flat
fibre.
carbon profile. So really good day for the MX-5 actually, although we're nowhere near taking it on track yet. Good progress, so really happy with that. So over to the MR2 then, Ed. Why don't you tell them all about the activities and what you've done today?
Spent money.
Again.
Somehow I've again spent
Again.
money. Race cars are expensive.
Yours are.
And not even big race cars. Hey, you've got this to come. Just remember, this is coming.
Not to that extent.
Yeah,
it's
you
not.
said, that's what I said. So I brought in all the new shock absorbers from BC Racing, which are fully adjustable. They are their top of the line ones, because if you're going to do it, I was like, let's do it properly. Which also means let's do it expensive. So it was right, let's get the shocks on, let's get the anti-roll bars on, which have got adjustable anti-roll bars, and rear tow arms. So let's get all that on. Now, we stripped everything off, which fought us all the way. Anyone that's worked on, well, let's face it, it's most older cars.
What year is it, this?
2003.
2003, yes.
Yeah.
It's over 20 years old.
It is now. Which you forget, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's fought us all the way. The bolts on the front lower wishbones was just cut through them in the end. It was just, let's just cut them off, cut the bolts. Yeah, because they just jammed. I see so many posts on the Facebook page when people have been doing that, and it's always been fighting this for 3 days now or whatever, and you get the following posts that are just like, just cut them, man. So yeah, we got to that point within about an hour. It was like angle grinder came out, and they came out. However, in doing that, well, take a step back. We weren't going to take the arms out originally for now, but one of the bolts, again, older car, rusty, one of the bolts sheared as they were taking them out on the anti-roll bar bracket clamp. The only way to then drill what was left of the bolt out was to take the wishbone out. And as they were taking it out, they said, hey, while it's out, why don't you polybush it? Because you've got one out anyway. So of course it's that thing, yeah, okay, because while one's out, it makes sense to take all the rest out, which isn't three, because of course the rears are trailing link and whatnot, not just simple things. So let's take them all out. Let's and polybush the whole thing. So I put it to everyone, didn't I? I said, right, what do you guys reckon? What do you all think we should do? And unfortunately, everyone said, yeah, buy them. So thanks very much to Fensport for straight away having them off the shelf, ready to go. Not that I can get them yet, pick them up, but yeah, and lightening my pocket of yet more race car money.
And that's your way of trying to blame somebody, as if it's somebody else's fault that you've spent money on your car.
100%.
Sounds,
yes.
yeah, sounds believable.
That's what we do, though,
Yep.
isn't it? We justify it or blame someone else. I'm trying to do both.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, currently as it stands, the front is fully in pieces. The rear has its lovely new shocks in place and the rear tow arms in place. All the bushes have been pushed out of the old arms, and we're just awaiting the next time we're in will be all of the new bushes pressed in, and then get it all back together. But I mean, I think it will make a massive difference, and I've got to admit, it does seem a shame to put that incredible suspension on, shocks, shock absorbers on, and then run on stock bushes that are like 20 years old, as you say. So 23 years old. So I'm kind of, I'm kind of happy about doing that.
Good.
Deep down. Yeah.
And then not to forget, obviously, the little C1.
Delulu, the C1.
Yeah.
Yep.
Back on four wheels, all done in a day.
Yeah.
Full subframe off.
Full subframe completely came off.
Yeah.
Yep. They've stripped the old one down, taken the old subframe away. One of our fantastic students offered to take it away, clean it all up, and paint it. Interesting sort of finding some modifications to the lower arms, which adjusted the camber and the caster So we're going to have a little look into that, because I didn't think you could do that much.
It's always interesting, isn't it? Because I know we'd looked at the car, but we kind of put the car together and gone for it, haven't we, really?
Yeah.
We made sure the car was safe, but then we just got it out on track, and we all kind of said, those wheels look a bit odd.
Yeah, they weren't
really
central.
placed in the wheel arches. They kind of looked like they were more on the front bumper.
Yeah.
And now looking at it, obviously, the wheels are central.
It looks right.
It's interesting to think how that'll impact the handling, but now it probably won't look like it's cocking a wheel going down pit lane.
No,
So
no.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's nice that that's ready to go out again. So
Yeah.
less than a day's work.
Yeah.
All required repairs done.
Yeah.
And it's good to go again.
Yeah. Yeah. Ready to go. Ready
Yeah.
to go.
So 3 cars all worked on in one day.
It's brilliant.
Really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, really
and,
happy with
and
that.
everyone seemed to have a great time.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Good
once
set again.
they've all kind of pressed that point, because I do like we like to get the feedback from these days, and they've all pressed the point that working on the Mosler is incredible, working on the Evora is, we're not going to deny that in a lot of ways, but also working on these, prime example was that bolt that snapped.
Which one? I broke one today.
Oh, did you break one as well?
Well,
okay,
actually,
I'll go for mine.
as we say to the students when they come, these actually are our
They are
cars.
our cars.
We've bought these cars
Yeah.
because we think it'll be good fun for us to get out and play racing drivers for a bit of a change.
Yep.
And also, we've got these cars sat here, so we might as well do something with them.
Yeah.
They're a great foundation starting point for students who are a little less confident or want that bit of extra time playing around, tinkering. And we always say, as long as you tell us, car or tools, if you break it, tell us.
Yeah.
You're not going to be in trouble. We're here to learn.
Yeah.
Please don't break anything too expensive, but
Yeah.
it's a learning environment. So the first thing I did this morning when a student said this won't turn is I turned it and I snapped it. So
Yeah.
you don't know though, because you're working on old cars.
It's the whole
It's just
thing.
sometimes the way.
Accidents happen, don't they? And if somebody breaks something and it's an accident, obviously, if it was like someone was genuinely just being taking
tinker.
no care,
Yeah.
then it would be a different matter. But we don't find that. You know, everyone that comes respects what they're doing, is careful, and there's times, and a lot of times, like I've said today, look, they've been like, oh, I'm not sure about, I don't want to break, or I don't want to, and it's just go for it.
Yes.
Be careful.
Yeah.
Try your best.
Yeah.
If you break it, you break it. We'll get over it.
Yeah.
And with that bolt, same prime example. And he even laughed and said he was pleased that he wasn't working on something like the Mosler. And I said, you wouldn't have come to me sort of with like quite as openly, would you? You'd have been a bit more sort of hesitant. And it was quite funny, that conversation. But I mean, that's the joy of working on things like this. And,
That's it,
getting used to it. And all the principles are the same. Especially, I mean, when the suspension goes back on this, the next day we do is going to be flat patching, isn't it? With corner weighting, toe all round, camber all round.
Yeah.
It's all the same stuff. The principles are all the same, and you learn on this in a sort of a very friendly, doable size.
Yeah. The
And then you
environment's a
can-
lot more relaxed, isn't
Environment,
it? That's
yeah.
the thing. They're working on this. They don't have to worry quite as much. We're very laid back about them. I think you have to be, really, because that's the nature of learning,
That's
isn't
it.
it? Things might go wrong, but we learn as we go, and hopefully we don't do too much damage along the way.
Indeed, yeah. And then builds them ready, builds the confidence and everything else, and they're ready to go out. And actually, and I said this before, the other thing is the other way around. Some people are, because obviously our students through all like walks of career at the moment.
Yeah,
and
different
actually,
stages,
it's
certainly.
funny because of it, some of the people that work on the high-end cars like coming and tinkering on stuff like this for the same reason. They can switch off.
Yeah, it's refreshing.
like-
It's just a change, isn't
Yeah.
it? So
Yeah.
I had to say I'm missing working on the Mosler, and definitely missing working on the Evora.
I miss the Evora.
We do need to be getting back on with those as well, and that'll happen as soon as the parts arrive, and then we should have 5 cars to play with. So
6.
onwards and upwards. Oh,
The other one, which is going to be announced soon.
Yeah, 6.
Yeah, which
5.5 at the moment then.
twin carbs. We'll say that and nothing else.
So yeah, leave it at that.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Great stuff. Right, well, here's to another brilliant day.
Yeah, it has been brilliant.
Yeah, I think I'm ready for some food now.
Yes, definitely. Let's do it.
Curry.